it's time to go beyond plus ultra for Boku no Hero Academia.
Where's my villains at, dog? I want my villains back.
Well, it's the penultimate episode, and I'm not too sure how I feel with the way the story is wrapping up. I mean, I feel like everything's coming to a close, but I still feel like there's more story to tell, but
I mean, there's clearly unresolved issues in the whole, yeah, the world's gonna fall apart because quirks are getting too big.
yeah,
We've
yeah.
just that entire plot point is just gone.
Was that the thing you were spoiled on that it never got resolved?
No. No, not at all. I'm curious if I'm starting to wonder if what I heard was actually true, but now because like it's not shown up yet.
Oh. Well, there is one more episode, and my math was incorrect as of like maybe 2 or 3 episodes ago. Actually, the next one will take the final manga chapter and then the true final chapter that Horikoshi added to the final tankobon.
Okay.
Which I heard is maybe double, a little bit longer than double length of a typical chapter, so maybe like 40-ish pages as compared to the 17-18 that's normally the length. So
Mm-hmm. So here's what I'm curious about. Okay, do we think that we're going to get any kind of like Bleach style mini time skip where we see where the characters are at, in like 5 years?
I thought the preview hinted at that.
That's why I'm asking, because it seems like something's going on.
So I am going to
I
say
can't tell
yes.
if that's a time skip or if that's like the remains of a place that's just not been repaired yet, like in current time.
Okay, let's. No. No, no, I'm not going to do that. 2? No. Okay, 8. The random number generator after 1, 2, and I'm like, no. I am going to guess with the random number generator an 8-year time skip.
Oh, okay, an 8-year time skip. All right.
Yes.
I was gonna say, I'm like, how are you using the random number generator? Because I'm curious if that's actually considered a prediction at that point. If you're just going with whatever that thing generated.
Will I get any points for making its third choice? Because I didn't believe a 1 or 2-year time skip.
This is fine. This is absolutely fine. I was thinking it was going to be something way more heavily based on the number generator.
No.
Like, I'm guessing, like, I have 3 different things, but I'm going to guess whichever one it rolls. And just throw that at the wall.
No. Well, I was going to do the first roll, but it was a 1. And I'm like, a 1-year time skip, that won't make much sense. Then 2, I'm like, it's got to be more than that. So it came up with 8. So if anything, that would be more believable.
Okay, alright. You can go with that. I'm curious.
So, I will accept 75% points, if not full amount, for,
Okay,
assistance.
Alright, sure.
So how much are you guessing?
We'll see. I'm not even sure if there is a time skip. That's why I'm, like, up in the air.
Oh.
If there is, I'm gonna stick with my 5.
Okay.
But I don't know if there actually is.
Maybe next week during the final episode, I might be like, oh, okay, the first third of the episode in the mindset of this is how it originally ended, and I'm like, oh yeah, the rest of the episode really completed the loop, like fixed the story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So anyway, on to the penultimate episode.
Yeah, we're here again. A penultimate episode of a season.
And the
Much shorter
series.
season than we've had in a while, but yeah.
And the series.
And series.
Hmm.
Mm.
So we start off with going to random side characters like Labrava and Gentle meeting back up, and
Having the reunion.
Hawks and Nagant.
Yep. She's like, I'm gonna stay in prison because the outside world scares me.
And I want to leech off the system.
Yep.
So who was Shigaraki really?
This entire fucking episode, or what feels like the first 5 minutes of the episode, seems to try to tell us that shit in the background.
Yeah. Everybody's saying, oh, he was a monster, he was evil, blah blah blah. But Spinner thinks otherwise.
I'm more confused as to why they left a radio and or TV on while these two are in a meeting room together. So that it's playing over like the entire conversation between them. Why is that there, let alone on?
Oh, well, when you go to the dentist, they have things playing, right?
I mean, unless
Or-
it's there as like, it's meant to be there as like a voiceover kind of situation.
Yeah.
But if it is, it's very unclear the way it's set up.
Or is my dentist the only one that has TVs playing?
Yours is definitely one that has TVs playing while you're in the chair. I've never had that.
Usually, I think it's set to HGTV or something like that, and I'm just like, okay, why?
Nope. Never got that.
Huh.
Anyway, time to meet Spinner, which apparently, hey, we've got some Nomu research going on, which is interesting. First time we're hearing about that.
And I think we were debating last season on whether Spinner is a Nomu now that he has multiple quirks.
He would have had to have been, altered in order to handle them. How easy that was without the doctor there, I don't know. Apparently not well, or, his body was rejecting the quirks is kind of what we got out of it.
Mm-hmm.
From what we understand of like that Noah research, I guess he's stabilized at least, while not becoming a full Nomu at this point. Who knows if they've pulled out the, clearly gigantification, the growing quirk was not one of them.
Body bulk.
Yeah, clearly body bulk is still there. Don't know about like the sheath scales or whatever they were.
Scale mail, I think it was called?
Might have been. But yeah, who knows about that one? He's at least got the bulk and his regular one. Anyway, give off the last words. Have a big old cry about how he was a hero to other people who hate the system. And now threaten to write a book.
You don't know the real Shigaraki. He was a gamer like me.
We're gonna write the villain Bible, and it's gonna be a comic.
Hey, maybe I should add pictures after all. Huh.
That shit transcends language,
That's a good thought.
I mean, considering he doesn't even know the true history of Shigaraki, that's even worse.
Yeah.
Because it's still built on a lie.
That's right. Only Deku knows who the true Shigaraki. Not even that. Only Shigaraki knew who the true Shigaraki was.
I would doubt that even.
Oh.
the closest thing you can get to the true Shigaraki is literally before decay manifested. That's the closest thing you can get to. Everything after that is manipulation from All for One. Like, even before that, there was at least some of that there too, with how violent his dad turned out and all that other fun shit. But it really came into play when decay manifested itself. Everything after that is built on a lie. And that means this entire book is built on a lie.
Yeah?
Deku is the only one alive. Arguably, I would say All Might and Bakugo might also know the truth, because it wouldn't surprise me if he told either of them. That knows exactly why and how Shigaraki became the way he is.
So is Spinner hoping to revitalize villains through this book?
I don't know if his plan so much is to inspire more people to take up arms against a broken system, or if it's to leave a black mark on heroes as a whole with it. Because he mentioned something about it being like a shadow that follows you heroes or whatever at one point.
He does call Deku a murderer, which Deku doesn't deny.
Doesn't deny. Yeah. I mean, yeah, he did kill a person.
And
not like, he was left with much choice by the end of it. And in fact, could have absolutely saved more problems if he had just straight up gone for the kill. But, I've already said my piece about that shit.
Yeah. And one thing I forgot to bring up last week. I hate Deku's haircut now.
You don't like the side shaved head?
No. If he would want to do that on the other side too. Make it uniform.
I mean, the reason's pretty clear that it's because of the scarring. I'm fairly certain it will grow back in. It just hasn't yet.
I can kind of see that, but make your hair uniform.
Oh, I kind of like the asymmetrical look. I think it can get pulled off pretty well. This one isn't the worst one I've seen.
Okay.
Anyway, apparently
Overhaul's suddenly back.
Yeah, Overhaul's back. He's still in prison. Not sure why he's in such a lockdown, considering he doesn't have arms to do a quirk anymore. Unless he suddenly learned how to do it with his toes. But, yeah, his boss is still alive, and his boss is like, you motherfucker, you fucked up the whole time. You tried to kill me. I'm gonna fucking make you feel bad about it the entire time. That way, that poor little girl that you tortured doesn't have to deal with it.
I don't remember him interacting with Eri. Granted, it may have been like 5 years ago now.
The boss?
No, Overhaul.
Overhaul interacting with Eri?
Wasn't that the little girl?
The time rewinder one? Yeah. Yeah. You don't remember them interacting?
No.
He kept ripping, like stealing her quirks or like her blood or whatever to create those bullets that would shut down quirks.
Oh! Okay. Now I remember it.
Like, he was putting out the ones that would, like, what was it? They were basically like a quirk steroid that would make them like crazy, and then other ones that would shut them down. And his plan was literally to sell each one to either side.
And then that's why Night the teacher,
Eraserhead.
Thank you. I was going to say Night Eye, but I'm like, no. He's Future Sight guy. I mean, but that's why Eraserhead had to chop off his leg.
Yep, before it spread to the rest of his body.
Now I do remember that.
So yeah, rather than having her, force him to like come and see what he's done to her, the boss is backing around and doing that instead. Which is probably far more appropriate.
So, the new class shows up, and Bakugo and Shoto kind of have a fan club.
They're not exactly fans of all the attention. At least not all at once.
And Mineta is upset that Bakugo is getting all the girls.
I know, because Bakugo treats people like shit.
Just a question there. Why was he crying blood?
That's a great question. I have no idea. Maybe it's meant to symbolize, like, just how much this is physically giving him pain to deal with this. I don't know.
That scene just made me go, what's going on?
Yeah. I think it's literally just an idea of how much pain this is causing him, is that he's crying blood.
So, 2A is helping with the rebuilding process.
Yep. I was surprised to see Deku still using the quirk, but hey, if he's going to do anything with it, he may as well help repair the damage he's helped kind of to create.
Mm-hmm. And it seems that Edgelord is still alive. Edgeshot is still alive.
He is slowly regenerating. He's got arms now.
Very tiny baby arms.
It's been it's been a little over a week since the battle. I don't know how long. Might have been it was a week between the end of the battle and when we saw Deku and All Might in the hospital. Now that they're out of the hospital, another week, a month, something like that, maybe. That's how long it took Edgeshot to get his arms back. Maybe.
What?
Is he gonna be? Is he gonna be like Deadpool and have like a baby body for a while until he regenerates?
Maybe.
If he has a wife or his wife is just gonna be like, man, this is really awkward. We can't even go out to dinner like this. It was better off when you were like a stumpy little thing. It was less awkward then. Oh, yeah. So, anyway, Edgeshot survived. He's slowly coming back to who he was.
Which may take quite some time.
Might take a year or so, maybe more. We'll find out.
Maybe 8.
Yeah, maybe 8. Maybe it'll take a full, time skip before we see that. Anyway, the new Hero Corps students come back to apologize, and to do so, they're there to help with the rebuilding efforts. Would be cool to actually see some scenes of what their quirks are. I can see one of them looks like a Minotaur man in the background.
And there's one that has this elongated face.
That's the one I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
There's also a guy who kind of has those lower Sasquatch kind of teeth going on. Not sure what that one's got.
Unnamed Sasquatch teeth quirk.
I mean, we already have an actual Sasquatch in Class 1B, so...
2B now!
I was about to say they're 2B now. Anyway, apparently Cementos is in charge of these guys. He's their homeroom teacher.
So we have...
Anyway, cut to the night where Ochiko has just disappeared and said, I'm going home.
But she's in that place overlooking the city, the cliffside, and Deku knew she would be there.
Mm-hmm. A lot of flashbacks in this episode.
Mm-hmm. And then we get a very emotional scene between Deku and Ochiko.
Do you think she was considering suicide here? Is that the implication that we're supposed to be left with?
No. I do not think she would go that far.
Hard to say, I think. Because right now she's living a life that cost another person theirs.
So she wouldn't want to give that up.
Yes and no. There's clearly survivor's guilt going on here. Of I could have fixed this beforehand if I'd have figured it out.
What if we were friends when we were younger?
If we would have found each other when we were younger, if I could have figured it out sooner. Like when she found her, before when the All Might doll was taken, or the charm. Like back then, if she could have figured out the problem.
And then we have Class 2A all coming to support them.
After we have the Deku Ochiko, really really sad moment, or like a sweet moment of like, we got to support each other. I'm not gonna just rely on you. You're my hero.
Deku, you should have confessed to her at this point.
Just, tell her you love her. Just
Yeah,
say it now.
this would have been the perfect opportunity, but Deku,
He might have, all right, but he choked at the last minute, and then the rest of the class showed up. They literally probably chased him down because they're like, he's jumping to where she's at. we're following.
mm,
Follow that light, like green lightning over there.
because he apparently used the Embers of All for One to
Jump there.
yeah. And everybody's saying like, oh, you still have embers? What does this mean?
What do you mean embers? What did you not tell us?
Hmm.
You fucking idiot. Also, apparently Eraserhead's there with them for some reason. I don't know why he was there to follow.
Well, he's their homeroom teacher?
Or when they told him about it.
Hmm.
Also, Minoba's got his statue. I noticed that in the prior episode, and I'm like, no, there's no way that's Minoba. That's someone else, I'm sure. Nope, it is this fucking maniacal idiot. And we end on a party with Aerie singing.
Okay, Deku, you can die now.
Yep. It's it's what's his face? Sparkly Boy's going away party.
Deku, you can die, and I'll be the one to do it.
Fucking Eraserhead just comes back. He's like, "Hey, how's it going, Midoriya? Ready to die now?" You're loud.
And after the credits, we have this like scene of some kid escaping a house who like emitting like some kind of smoke.
I'm assuming the mask he's wearing? I don't know.
So
he leaves a broken down house and he acts like he's a survivor, like he's the only survivor.
Is this the next Shigaraki?
I have no idea.
Or will people who felt a little bit more compassion to Shigaraki being like, he was a broken person, we need to be a hero and save people, so okay, I am going to predict here. I'm going to predict that a civilian will see him and be like, hey, kid, like, I was going to say, like, hey, kid, cheer up, but that sounds like a little bit not like cruel. They wouldn't don't know what he's going through, but they give him hope that his life isn't bad and that there is a world for him where he can smile and things like that. So, okay, I'm going to say a civilian will divert his path from villainy.
I don't have one, so sure, we'll go with that.
Okay.
There's not enough context for me, and I don't know.
Okay. So, who's ready for the last episode?
I am.
Yeah, I'm really interested to know if what you heard comes true, or if, like, you misheard something, or what exactly.
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay, and
We'll see.
And if it doesn't happen, will you tell me what you heard?
Sure.
Okay. And thank you for being here with us this season. To those who like, comment, and subscribe. Anybody else? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? The button is right there. Click it. I dare you.
They can't. They're cowards.
Oh, it's a shame that all these people watching are cowards.
Yeah.
Welp, Until next week when we have one last Plus Ultra.
Bye.